What's so funny?
I'm a fire in my laser!
Hey everybody, Tekking101 here, again, for like the 12th time. I don't know why I say that every single time. You obviously know it's me by now. Here to do Bleach Chapter 465, entitled Bad Blood Exhaust. So it starts out in Ikaku's chat room. I guess it's modeled after, it kind of looks like the Soul Society. You got like the templed roofs, and you got the trees everywhere, like in the Rukon district, whatever. He's fighting Mo, and apparently, I guess what's going on here is Ikaku's like dodging all of Mo's punches, and every single time Mo hits a tree, I don't know why he would hit a tree like every single time. Maybe he's just showing off. But Ikaku's trying to figure out how he could break those trees because he's not physically strong. He couldn't even break a wooden sword according to him, so he's collapsing all these trees. And so he figures that his powers must be coming from another source. So he jumps away, Mo shows up behind him, punches him right in the shoulder, and apparently dislocates it. So Mo lands on the ground, and he's like, "Oh, I guess luck wasn't on your side, huh?" Yeah, because your Fullbring obviously has stuff to do with luck. You know, 50-50 chance. You know, that's why it works every time you use the damn thing with no repercussions on your side, yeah. And he even explained it, like, Ikaku even said he hit like 4 trees in a row, and all of them collapsed. He hits his shoulder, and that works. So, I really don't get his Fullbring. Either he's the luckiest son of a bitch on the face of the earth, or there's a little contradiction there. Yeah, so Ikaku has a dislocated shoulder, and instead of just, you know, doing this, he decides to pop it back into place by using just his muscles. Now this process is, oh my god! Is the scary man gone now? Well, congratulations, Ikaku. You replaced Toriko into my nightmares for a while. So, yeah, Mo is obviously, you know, dumbfounded by the fact he's able to do that with just his muscles. I personally think he was just kind of showing off. I mean, trying to get personal here, I have dislocated this shoulder, like, at least 6 times in the past year. It's a problem I have. I should probably go see a doctor, but gotta review manga instead, people. Okay, so, and it's really easy. I mean, it hurts like hell, but, you know, just pop back into place. It always works for me, anyway. So Ikaku says, "You scared or something?" I am. I'm extremely terrified. So, yeah, that's one issue, but Mo probably is too, but he's just like, you know, tough guy. So he's like, "Scared, you wish," and they go to have another attack there with his completely unbiased ability that luck centers around. Let's just call it, he hits things and they blow up. That's what happens. That's his Fullbring. I hit things and they blow up. So, we got over to, well, they don't really necessarily blow up, but whatever he hits gets destroyed, pretty much. Okay, so we cut back over to Renji and Jackie's fight. Their area is like some kind of a little mistake. The last few chapters I called that the new, like the things on Jackie's outfit were motorcycle handles, because that's what they look like to me. But it turns out they're actually pipes, and they're emitting like an exhaust, and the thing on her chest is actually a motorcycle engine, which is extremely weird. But she's standing there, and she's like, "You're not going to attack me?" Renji's just like, "I'm not going to attack a woman first." And I guess he decided to become Sanji from One Piece, like he's all chivalrous all of a sudden, because I don't recall Renji fighting any women in the past, but I guess he's just chivalrous, whatever. But yeah, so they're boasting about that, and then Renji asks her a question. He's like, "What's that motorcycle engine doing on your shoulder? Is it supposed to like make you stronger the more it revs up?" And Jackie asks a very interesting questions. I didn't even know what Shinigami knew what bikes were. You know what? We could have an entirely different video devoted to the fact of how much technology the Shinigami know, and how much technology, you know, in the like how much cultures cross. Like Shinji had the jazz, had the record player. I've seen what was that thing I also saw in the Soifun has a tactical nuke that's kind of related to the real world. But yeah, there's just like some things in the Soul Society that, you know, oh, they have cell phones. They have cell phones. And it's like a feudal Japan motif, but everything's like kind of modernized. It's a little weird. Renji answers her question by saying that Shuhei apparently brought over a motorcycle from the world of the living into the Seirei and was like driving it all over the Seirei, and like Yamamoto got pissed at him or something for it. It's like, what? That like came out of nowhere. It's like you're having a serious fight, then all of a sudden, oh yeah, Shuhei bringing a motorcycle in the Seirei, tearing ass all over the freaking place. Okay, That's awesome! That is freaking awesome! Can you imagine that? Shuhei riding a motorcycle over the Seirei? Because I can. Here's a picture of it. Yeah, so, was not expecting that in this... That's going to be a filler episode. I guarantee you that's going to be a filler episode. Don't know when, but after, yeah, the next filler episode, it's going to be Shuhei driving a motorcycle into the Seirei. That's going to have his own little arc about how he finds the motorcycle and he brings it over the Seirei. That's perfect filler material right there. Renji just supplied like an entire filler episode right there from that one paragraph of dialogue. And you think I'm kidding? It's gonna happen. All the crazy filler arcs. We get filler arcs that are devoted to nothing. We got a filler arc devoted to Ichigo becoming a mummy, like cover pages. Like they're actually turning filler arcs from color pages now because I think they're starting to run out of ideas. But yeah, that's gonna be a filler arc within the next year. I called it. Jackie activates her engine or whatever I guess you call it, and that gets her all oily. You know, you can relate a lot of sex jokes to Jackie. I mean, she's a biker. She dresses in skimpy clothing. She always wore that low-cut shirt. She gets all oily. She got motorcycle handles, which I thought. But, yeah, there's a few underlying double entendres there. So, yeah, she states that because of her Fullbring's upgrade, it's no longer just her boots. It's her entire body that gets the filthier, the stronger she becomes. So she's just like, you really should have drawn your sword. So she stomps down, creates a huge big and freaking crater. She shows up behind Renji, kicks him right in the rib cage, sends him flying. But it does nothing. Really, kind of anticlimactic. He just, you know, gets back up, you know, got hurled like 10 feet or so, just gets right back up and being like, okay, I've seen enough. Come at me with your best shot now. Folks, and now we have a very typical shonen cliche here. See, the villain starts off as very cool and collected, and, you know, he's like, oh, you can't beat me because I am so much more superior to you. There's not a single thing you can do to block my punch. Hey, you blocked my punch! How dare you, you arrogant bastard! So that's usually how it goes. It's pretty hot in here right now. So, she flips out, tries to kick him again, and, right here, this reminded me so much of Ichigo when he was fighting Aizen, when Aizen once again was all cool and collected, and he swings a sword as Ichigo, and Ichigo just kind of like, you know, catches it like nonchalantly, and the entire freaking mountainside gets blown away behind him, but he himself is standing still. Same thing here, except Jackie is Aizen, Renji is Ichigo. So, yeah, he catches her, blocks her kick, entire mountain gets blown away, and he just like lightly like pulls out his sword and like taps her with the end of the hilt of his sword and like sends her flying like a kilometer away. So, yeah, he's like, these past 17 months I've been training to fight Aizen. Men and women, they just don't cut it. And that's the chapter. Okay, everyone's gonna be wondering what he meant, but when he said, I've been training to fight Aizen. Because right there, that pretty much says maybe Aizen is returned or is returning. I don't know. I'm just the guy that reviews it. I don't really know. I'm not the mastermind here. But, you know, it is kind of interesting why he would say that. He didn't say something like, I've been training to be on the same level as Aizen, or, you know, to be as strong to fight Aizen with no problem. He just said, I'm training to fight Aizen, like he was preparing for something. Oh, I don't know. But, you know, it's just maybe because Aizen's not dead. He's still alive, which, you know, that doesn't make much sense to me either, why they would just imprison him for 20,000 years. It's like, oh yeah, in 20,000 years, I bet you learned your lesson, young man. I understand they can't kill him, but why can't they just put him in there indefinitely, like forever? Like, he can't die, but the Soul Society is always going to be around, probably. So, you know, why can't he just be imprisoned for a life sentence? It's not like in 20,000 years he's just going to turn over a new leaf. It's like he's just probably going to be really pissed and want to kill people more. So, yeah. But that's the end of the chapter. And as for the Jackie fight, that's most likely over. I don't think she's going to be getting back up from that. or if she does, it's just for like a couple seconds, like, I can't believe you were that strong. But as for the Mo and Ikaku fight, I thought they were going to get around to the whole thing where Mo's powers is centered around luck, and Ikaku is, he believes in luck a lot, so I thought they were going to get around to that, but they didn't. Maybe next chapter. Next chapter. Did we go through everyone's fight? Yeah, we went through everyone's fight except last chapter I think they crammed like 3 fights into. They crammed Toshiro's, the latter half of Kenpachi's, Yukio's, and Byakuya's all in one thing. This chapter they only put 2, so we got, more development on each one. So next chapter I'm guessing either they might show a little bit more of Riruka and Rukia's fight, or Toshiro and Yukio's. Those are the 2 fights that are probably going to be the next ones, because, Tsukishima versus Byakuya, that's going to be like a big event. Ginjo versus Ichigo and Uryu, that's going to be a big event. So either Riruka or Yukio's fight next chapter. But yeah, I liked it. It was kind of like bland at times. A lot of the chapter took up like big splash pages with Jackie, like when Jackie was activating her engine, or she blew up a mountain, or she tried to kick him, or she got really pissed and went enraged. Yeah, like big splash pages like that. But I like the chapter. So right, Tekking101 signing out. And Jackie's sitting there, and I made a mistake a couple times. Stupid fucking fly. I might kill that freaking fly. Anyway, so every time I start a freaking frame, just because there's like 4 bright lights in this room, it's like the fly's attracted for some reason. Whatever. Fucking thing.